Wait, what was your question?
Is it better to learn more counters compared to trying to make you do the exact strikes so I can do perfect?
I think you already know a lot of the counters, so I think it's like tightening your defense more.
Yeah.
Figuring out the timing for the offense. So like we're saying, like you have the flow and measurement, that's the mathematical part, and then the human error or the human part is like the engaños and trying to break that flow and rhythm.
Yeah.
But I feel like if you just try to tighten your offense and tighten the holes and everything, make everything more efficient, it will trickle down into everything else. Right. I don't think learning an endless amount of counters will do it. A lot of time focusing more on just like some of the basic stuff, like maybe even just like testing different weight shifting with the ready rudder footwork. That could probably yield more than learning 3 or 4 extra counters and variations, and just trying to trigger, like not force, but like finding a couple things that just make you feel safe and defensive wise, and then feeling out how you can use those in all the ready rudder positions, and just that way you get better timing with it all. Like,
yeah, well, I think we, like you said, we know a lot of the counters, but it's about being relaxed during 4, 5, and 6, and also not getting wider and all that.
Yeah.
So if you can maintain being relaxed.
That's it.
And
we still need to throw less, still come in a little bit more, step a little bit more with our strikes.
Yeah.
But once again, I think it's more about reading what the other person's doing. Like just the measurement and timing is incredibly mathematical. But once again, when both people have that, you both have the flow. Whoever breaks that first is really the engaño's broken rhythm, like fakes and feints. Like it's when you can trick your opponent into helping you. And that's every range, every weapon. Yeah. Like you said before, it never ends. There's always just more engaño stuff, like more setups. Someone can have just 1 or 2 moves and have really good setups and engaños and measurement, and just completely beat someone that has 30 different moves. Like,
you shouldn't have to have a pile of them.
I mean, you have more options if you have more moves, because then you go, oh, that didn't work. Oh, now this hole's open, and then you identify and go, well, these could work here, or when I do this, it triggers this flinch, that leaves this open. Oh, I have these options. Like, it gives you that is a lot of fun of the chess game. Yeah. But I think a lot of it is just having better defense, better timing, making things more efficient. Because like the masters, like they're incredibly good, but they're also like older, so they're not actually as fast as all the 20-year-olds. Like Ray proves that up all the time. Yeah. It's just their efficiency of their technique and the accuracy of their angles on the footwork and their attacks. Like the timing of it's ridiculous. Like the timing's the hardest part.
In 4, 5, and 6, they still stay relaxed and continue with exactly what they're doing.
Yeah. And then even like slotting in a fake into the middle of those extended counters is a lot harder than starting off with fakes and then committing to a real attack. Yeah. Like going like fake, entry, attack, defensive roll, attack, defensive roll, then a fake in the middle of that really throws people off. Yeah. It's hard to do yourself mentally because you get so in the beat pattern of it all. Yeah. It's interesting, but we'll have a go with this. Is there anything in particular you want to work on, or just see how it flows?
Well, today was, like we said before, was to get really close. Yeah. Just to see if we can get closer. Yeah. There was a stage we had to get closer, wasn't it? Relax.
That's not my goal.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So my goal is to do all of the ranges.
Yeah, but that was an area.
But I feel like when I just focus on getting close, we mess up everything. Yeah. Like I feel like if I just go, that's my goal, and like if I go, I want to include the close range, but also with the mid, long, and out of range. Yeah. I want to do all of it. Almost.
Didn't you say that's an area we're not getting to properly last time?
It's the setup wasn't there as often. But it's not big. It doesn't mean it's wrong. It's just we weren't giving the opportunities to each other, and so that's okay because that sometimes isn't there. Yeah. And I'm like, if it is there, go for it. And a lot of the reason that I was saying before, it's like not so much like going for like the forearm drive and definitive finishes. It's more getting close enough that if we see the opportunity, we can. We're still not getting as close. I just mean that we need to step with our attacks instead of going like this. If you do that, you'll start to see the entry opportunities. But I'm not trying to force it into that. You're not going to feel me. I will occasionally do heavy forward pressure, but that's not like, I'm not doing that as my main goal. I'm doing everything. And if you come in heavy forward pressure, the chances I'm either going to use it against you or only do Largo as counters. Yeah. Because I'll be like, oh cool, I can time your entries. So I'm like, if you're just going for that today, you might get counted as well.
It's not just that. It was, like I said, it was more that we didn't seem to be including it. Like, we seem to have the ranges down.
Yeah.
We went from Largo to
I was
Bordeaux.
looking for it, but I just didn't see the setup.
And
it's like what you were saying the other day that like Alex, he's doing like the step mobility.
Yeah.
And like he's coming in so hard like that, you can do that then. But I'm not doing attacks like that.
No.
And I'm like, I could mix it in, but that's not really my style of doing stuff. And I'd have to really revisit the timing and angles and setups for it because I haven't done them in as long.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I can go in, but I don't like doing the bob buddies like that.
No,
I do more in Garnios with my bob buddies.
Yeah.
And like, so like once again, if I overly commit to something, yeah, you get it immediately, but I'm not going to do that and feed it to you just for the sake of you.
Well, yeah, I mean, you end up getting cut.
To me, that's not a bait. That's just bad technique now.
Yeah.
Like if I do that, I'm probably going to lose.
Well, that to me is just awesome.
Which once exactly, and I'm like, that's So I'm like, I feel like you want to force the close range, and I'm going, if it's there, yes, but don't force it.
Yeah.
Like, and once again, I think it's because we need to get physically closer, just for our offense anyway. Yeah. Both the offense and the defense. We just need to get closer with our footwork. You don't need to fully control them. You don't need to dive on it fully.
Oh, not that.
But if you get closer, you'll see those opportunities occasionally.
Yeah.
I think it's because you want to, and occasionally you're going, I want to do this, but you haven't been close enough to do it. And now you're going, oh, we need to focus on getting that. But yeah.
Okay.
A lot of it comes from you committing yourself, and then backing off, and then they commit to try and meet you, and you can time them committing to it. Like, it's dangerous as well because they can time you going for it.
They're still drawing it out.
Yeah, you're still stepping into range, so you can still get hit on the entry. It is more dangerous than doing Largo.
Yes.
But we're almost out of time for Machete, so let's get into it. Well, not out of time, but we're only going to do 15 or 20, I think.
Buy stuff, whatever it is.
Yeah. You're just going to be careful of the wet punch.
Right. Hands back further when you're close. Straight.
What were you saying? Something straight?
Oh, I tried the straight down the middle. See
I didn't know what you meant. I was like, what's he talking about?
I'm alright on this.
What's up?
I'm alright through that.
Yeah.
You're not feeling it today, are you?
You don't look in range.
Sorry?
You don't look in range.
Right.
Yeah, that's okay.
Okay, it just feels like you're not sparring it.
I'm not going to force it.
Right.
I'm not going to dive forward if they decide to hang back.
Right.
Yeah, I'll come forward, but if you float back, I'm just going to wait.
Okay.
I am tired.
Yeah.
I did a lot of sparring in the last couple of days. There's a lot of students coming back.
Oh, okay.
But because of that as well, like if people decide to dance around and not attack, I'm just going to wait for them. I'm not chasing them.
Right. Yeah, it's not your usual fighting.
Okay.
It's probably a good bait.
I also purposely went, don't throw as much offense. That's been my goal for like the last 2 months.
Yeah.
I keep throwing too much offense still. So I'm doing a lot less. Right. You're probably noticing going, what the hell?
Yeah.
All the setups have disappeared.
Oh, it looks different to as you normally fight. So
perfect.
Alright.
I am changing things.
Yeah.
joke. Not your hand, but
Yeah,
you
just
think you protected your eye.
Yeah, oh jeez, I thought I need to go back. I'm trying to plumber it, but it's really hard. You're really pushing.
So it's feeling good though.
Yeah.
Multiple ranges.
Yeah.
I think I still need to jump in occasionally. Like just once again, not to force an entry, just to change the range because we're flowing very like nicely.
I haven't
We're both stepping, but we're flowing with the steps.
Sort of haven't felt lulled. I don't know whether that's...
What I mean, like I'm not getting surprised and neither are you.
Yeah.
We're both flowing.
Yeah, but too much. Yeah.
As I say, we're going to break the flow.
Yeah.
And that's either going to be from disconnecting and doing like half stepped, and then as they step forward, thinking that I'm just going back like this, and you come forward, and then I go back, and you go back like that, and then all of a sudden I might start, and you start to step.
Yes. Oh, it's a misstep.
And then do like a half and come back to make you think I'm doing the flow still.
Yeah,
or just stepping closer. As I was saying, Mike, we're not getting close enough. We're doing singles, you need to do doubles and triples every now and then. That's just to squish the range up.
I move a bit more.
Yeah.
Like at the moment, I'm very flowy.
Yeah.
But it's very defensive.
Okay.
So, okay. I know
maybe
that.
like, also, usually I feel like I go wider, but I feel like we're in like raised
yeah, there's
garage.
a little bit there.
I'm going more diagonal through here.
Yeah, normally you would be spinning a bit more here, but that's okay.
Yeah, there's a few times you look surprised when you've gone to circle this way, even at the beginning, as if I was going to start there, and I'm just going, no.
Yeah, you went with us.
And then you're going, what the hell? And I'm like, no,
well, we can't go much
there.
further.
I'm stuck in a little box.
Yeah.
There's a lot more room here.
Yeah, okay. All right.
But yeah. Man, I could bait a bit more.
Yeah.
Because I was really just saying, can I do all the ranges? Can I get the defensive flow down?
Yeah.
We both ticked that off.
Yeah.
Still things that I did occasional like mess ups and could make things a bit tighter, time things and telegraph things less.
Yeah.
But that's always going to be a thing. But all right, a little bit closer, a little bit more open.
And a bit more jitter. I know that would be.
But even then, I just realised I pretty much did the same speed the whole time. I'm not changing the speed, like you said, not rolling each other.
I tried a few of the slow, but not enough.
Yeah.
Just occasionally going past it. You just look at it.
And even if I do like slow hands, I think I'm still moving too much of my body and feet. I think I want to keep it going, but I can slow some of it down.
Yeah.
But
okay.
Not to the point of getting hit though. There's a good balance.
Yeah. Well, that's. So this is where it's a bit more.
Yeah. See already.
Yeah.
I feel like there's more opportunities.
Yeah. So I noticed.
What's the bush doing that?
But because I stepped, if I didn't step, that wouldn't have worked.
Okay.
And I think you didn't see it as much because once again, it's the back foot. I got to make sure I'm not doing these ones. It's got to be with the back.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So that was better.
Yeah.
So this is.
We're both more open, but we're also. I can't tell if you're forward or back now. Where before I could read it.
Yeah.
I could read the flow because you're flowing nicely, but if you understand it, you can read it.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, sorry.
I thought I could. Damn. I actually saw you come at that angle and I was about to plume it.
It looked like I was going to do this and I've changed it.
Yeah.
It's only because once again, we're talking about the other day that feeding and then that's such an easy entry. I'm going, every time I do it, I'm like, you're going to do something, I need to roll.
It was so close, I literally saw it there, I thought, right, plume it.
I thought I saw your hand popping up and I'm going, oh crap.
Okay.
you could almost make your foot more like lean away from the side that your punya's on.
Yeah, I was still too straight.
Even this looks like you can almost make it like more like a shield. Like Mongomi puts it on his shoulder a bit sometimes.
Yeah.
So it looks like he's got that reinforced there, but he's still able to do the wax off with his with the other hand.
I still feel a lot of my attacks when I get to this range.
Yeah.
My head's still in the middle.
Yeah, because you did it off a roof.
Yeah, so I'm trying that instead.
And then I was going to say, like almost step off the line.
Yeah, if I hadn't moved my head, it would have been safe.
Because I think you've done it, but it was like here, and I was going like kind of under or through.
Whatever.
If you had this like even like that, and that was coming through.
I just moved the head.
Yeah,
it would have helped.
I mean, there's other stuff as well.
Yeah,
just from that position you're in.
Okay.
Yeah. That's the other thing. It's not just one right answer.
No.
There's a lot of answers that you could do.
You've got to do it defensively.
Yeah.
Like, or your final attack, no matter what. As soon as I just stand there and do
you're just thinking offense, you're not thinking of the follow-up.
Yeah, it's that centre line.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry.
No, hand back.
Yeah.
So they get to that range.
Because you went forward with the right foot.
Yeah.
And I was thinking, I think you did your right foot on that side.
Oh, okay. I can't remember.
I think you were just stepping forward.
I just came closer.
I think you've just done this.
Yeah.
But then once you've stepped in there, and I've gone back this way, and I'm going, oh, that's on that side. I was thinking, like, I'll try a combat hand roll or something that's double, triple.
Yeah. Nah, as soon as I get close, has to be back. So.
And maybe even a little higher.
Yeah.
Like start, I get here and they almost start to like turn into a roof block.
Coming up.
Damn, I should have I faked it and you flushed it. Thought I was behind yours, but you actually got it.
That would have been good, you just couldn't do it.
I was just thinking, I was like, I want to go here, be in range and do something.
Yeah.
And I'm like, you're going to time it and we'll simultaneously clash. So I'm going instead, and I go defensive, roll, and almost do the football step with just the defense, hoping you're going to lash out and do something like that.
If you had blocked that instead of hitting it, like gone in.
Oh, I didn't hit it, I blocked it.
No, I felt just a little.
No, I literally just rolled.
Oh, okay.
You hit it. Right. Yeah, that's literally, I did this. It probably felt like a hit, because as I did it, I think I was stepped.
Well, it was only light,
yeah.
It was really just a touch.
Yeah.
I went,
I think that, once again, I was doing the football step.
Oh, okay.
But I was trying to make sure that I'd roll first, so that when I'm stepping, my head wasn't above it. So I was making sure I roll and step with it. I was thinking,
that's the right answer.
I need to get closer. Once again, not to get the full control, just to mess with the range and the moves. But I need the defense. I kept doing that with offense. I did the defense, now I'm in range.
Yeah.
But the second I'm in range, you throw as well.
Yeah.
Or anyone, I'm like, you can fake me out, you can slide back, and I'm like, yeah, finally in range, and then you could just do like a little spine deflection and then step. Boom. Should have worn the long pants.
No, that was a big mistake again.
It was a lot colder before.
Yes.
It is technically still summer. Lucky they're like Balinese pants or whatever.
Yeah.
Just. timing. I was looking for it.
Get over, get over.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, I stayed too long.
That's what I was hoping I'd get before with the football
Yeah,
stuff.
I stayed too long.
But before I ended up on the inside your arm, there I was on the blade and I was like, now!
Yeah.
And now my weight was actually shifting in the right direction.
That's why a lot of these shots, because they're so out there, I'm going
Because
now.
all I'm trying to do is roll. But if I get the timing on it, and then I realize I'm here and that comes over, the moment I got that, that comes through so quick. Oh man. But you're mixing it all. Like what I was saying about the goal of mixing all the ranges.
But I feel like a lot of these down the line shots, I don't know, most of the time they're
I
missing.
think you can do it, but you just got to be stepping as you go, and ideally step first, and then go.
Yeah, maybe I got to
And a lot
hold
of time I'm gonna like do something, even if it's a fake to look like this angle. Then they're thinking about the angles, and they're also gonna roll away to it. I don't have to go all the way to the back side because people read that, but I might just go fake here and do it. And once again, you're actually off the fake, coming back to more loaded. Anytime I leave it out here, people see that and just float away.
I went this side,
Yeah.
and that's leaving your backhand open, which is the longest. So I tried to dodge here, and that's your longest strike.
Yeah.
So I mean, I'm just, I should have gone in and gone this side.
You could always left hand. It's hard.
I was so far away from that, trying to.
The timing on it would be.
But it's better than just copying it.
Yeah. I'm also wondering if you can even get that back even a little bit, or but the counter to the spine a lot of time is your own spine.
Yeah.
So I'm almost wondering if I've gone here, turn, as I've done it, And if I'd probably go more up than across, because your head was more here.
Yeah, I dropped.
You've gone away from it, trying to get like an
trying to get
But if you're able to knock that up more, it might pass over. But if you go sideways, it might pass through.
I think it's the old not thinking enough about your defence. Like I did it,
I think once
should have thought defensively.
we got to that closer range, we both did the defense on the first one. On the second, you did an offense, and I did a second defense.
Exactly.
Again. Once again, and I'm gonna even then not just do 2. I was planning on doing 3 and 4.
Yeah.
I do the defense until I feel it opening now.
Yeah.
Whether it's a connection on the arm, whether it's you passing by too far.
Well, I saw
or there, it's the fact that I felt it on here, and it didn't just disconnect. It was here, and I felt it there for a sec. So when I turned it, I still had the connection. I went, oh, I'm controlling it. I can go. And also put me behind the blade. But if I wasn't there, or even if that retracted, I was just going to keep rolling with it. I was going to be careful as well. I don't roll too deep, and then people fake to go over and drop under, or do like little florette movements or backside thrusts or something.
I just got to think of the second part of it. I just thought, opening there. I got to think defence.
No, that's fair. Okay. Do you want to do a couple more minutes, or do you want to switch the knife?
Just a couple more minutes with this, because I'm doing a lot of straight strikes. So I want to see if I can get around those safely.
Yeah, no worries.
And then we'll get on to
pockets. Oh, it's dripping.
They're tough lessons, I'll tell you.
Seeing you
doing
as
this.
I fell, I was like, oh, that doubled the power. I stepped with
I'm
it.
looking going.
Midway through it, I was like, I can't pull this properly.
No, and I'm lying there going, I'm going to die here.
It wasn't too hard through the mask.
No, it's sort of, it was one of those.
The initial impact, I felt it had it, and I tried to pull it back.
You're more hit the face and moved. If you had have hit me fair in the ear.
It was going to be here. And I pulled it back, and I think I got to that because I pulled the T-Rex like.
So that wasn't
at the beginning. It was way too.
If you had have hit me here.
I realised it was the belly of it on the side of your ear almost, and I was worried it was going to wrap around the back of your head a little.
Well, I was worried down my ear when I saw it, but luckily, it was just.
I'm still considering getting some of those like kendo or HMA hoods to cover the back, just for peace of mind, especially with the bokkens, because you do actually turn each other and get wrapped around.
All right. So I felt comfortable.
I didn't know what you're doing for like 2 beats and you're like, oh shit, he's on me. And you're already countering.
Yeah, I felt comfortable because I was thinking to counter straight away.
Yeah, I was saying you came up the middle, but everything else wasn't. Like your hand, your head, you rotated. Yeah. It's almost like you're baiting on the middle.
Yeah, that felt alright.
Which also made me go, wait, if I throw anything, are you just going to roll out and counter me right now?
Well, I was.
So it made me show up and I was going, wait, what's going on? But you made me think off the first couple beats. Yeah. Which, that's good.
Yeah, whereas before I was throwing it out straight and back.
Yeah.
And you had opportunities.
That's it, you're doing it and almost watching and you're going, what's happening? But you almost need to make sure you're still flowing in motion.
Yeah, and
you can still do stuff, but I'm thinking whilst I'm doing stuff.
Yeah. Okay, good. I was going backwards. Maybe if you stepped with that as well.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I was thinking that.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, as I did it, I got whipped in the eye with my hair and a bit of sweat. And now I could just see out of my right eye.
Right.
And I was going, oh great. Need a haircut.
Yeah.
It's like when you turn and then you're going to wind up in the glare from the sun and you're like, ah.
Yeah,
and everything's lined up.
Environment.
But it's realistic. Too much with the sword.
Yeah, I could feel it. I was thinking of...
Yeah. You were thinking of the spines, but when I'm doing the spines... nice.
You're moving.
I was saying like, move your head.
Yeah.
Move your head. So I'm like, that's shifting. Like left and right, like opposite to the spine. You're still kind of just windscreen wiping it.
Yeah. Because when you mentioned you were spine mine, I thought I haven't spined enough. But then I was doing it incorrectly.
Also, think a bit lower than at the top.
Yeah.
Because once again, if you're two at the top, like you do an attack at me, you do this, but then you're working in range to get anything. Yeah. Where if you do that same move, and I'm here, it's so easy to pick stuff up. It's an old school rave song. FDS by Showtech. I almost took my finger off.
Oh, okay. That just took the top bit here. So.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's how I thought that, like, just brushed the top of my finger.
Yeah. It's alright, I didn't get my head on that. Get out.
That was a nice bait.
Oh, that was good.
You want to switch out tonight?
Yeah, we'll switch out now.
You're doing the right baits and you're stepping in now.
Yeah.
You will catch me with a mistake.
I do need to get my
if you can still surprise me a bit, that would be good to start with me. Yeah. But you're now close enough. If I just make a mistake, you'll get me.
Yeah. Okay.
Nice.
That's good.
Cheers, man.
Cheers, man.
Alright, didn't know.
Yeah.